Hello and welcome back to our channel for the Star Wars broadcast. It's me, Player Namer. I will be called Obi-Wan Kenobi in this show. And here we have the editor, who's called Player. Sometimes you call Player Salad, but since it's Star Wars, we call him Who Do You Want to Be?
I don't know. I'll be Anakin, fine.
You'll be Anakin, okay. There is obviously Player Ronaldo and Player Messi, but they're not here with us in the current moment. And we're going to be ranking the best Star Wars movies and make sure to subscribe. So now let's start with the Phantom Menace. Who's first? Let's get out of the way. Who's your favorite character, Anakin?
In the Phantom Menace.
Yeah, in Phantom Menace.
Probably Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I would also like Qui-gon Jinn because of his self-sacrifice. But he was a really good character on how the story was and how he recruited Anakin.
Yeah, Anakin, great character. Obi-Wan, great character. But yeah, so I'll go with Qui-Gon as well. Where do you think among the prequels this lands in?
Probably for the prequels because
it was the best for us, the best Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah, for us probably. This would probably go from a scale to 1 to 9, probably
1 to 10.
1 to 10. Okay, fine. 1 to 10, probably maybe an 8.
Yeah, the Phantom Menace it's not as bad as the sequels. Not as good as the other
original
and the other prequel movies. So 8 out of 10 for us in the Phantom Menace. The story with Jar Jar and all of them, yeah. So now moving on to Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones. I think it was a great movie. Like, I watched it honestly 10 times. 10 times after I watched it for the first time.
It was really good because of the Battle of the Geonosis, and that was the start and the spark of the Clone Wars, and it was really good to see the clones first in the movies.
And also first Master Windu appearance. First real. Obviously we saw him in Phantom Menace, but in the Attack of the Clones he fought with his lightsaber, chopped off Jango's head. Yeah.
Got beef with Boba Fett, and yeah.
Yeah. Also, this is obviously the start where we saw Anakin turning to the dark side and Obi-Wan trying to mentor him. Fun fact, Obi-Wan was 35 in Attack of the Clones. Now moving... out of the prequel movies, is it better than Phantom Menace?
It could be better, but I think maybe it could be, let's say maybe a 7.
You think Phantom Menace is better?
I think so, yes, because it has a better story than this, and plus I don't like that they spend like 15 minutes on Anakin and Padme in this field.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Now moving on to the Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith. Honestly, I watched it quite recently, actually, twice in 2 days. It was perfect.
It was phenomenal.
It was
okay.
We're gonna go and give it 10 out of 10.
Yeah, straight of it.
Even with the movies we have upcoming, that is 10.
Like, yeah,
that is the best CGI, the best story. Yeah. Anakin versus Obi-Wan. I loved it.
One of the most known duels in Star Wars.
Yeah, I loved my allegiances to the Republic, to democracy. One of my favorite lines in Star Wars, and also
the high ground.
Yeah, the high ground.
And hello there.
Yeah, and there's so many lightsaber battles. Sidious versus Yoda.
Mace Windu, Agent Konar, and just a few more hit Fisto, and I forgot.
And obviously Obi-Wan versus Grievous, Anakin, and Obi-Wan and Anakin versus Count Dooku. The list just goes on and on. Like, this movie, 10 out of 10. Now moving on to New Hope, the first ever Star Wars movie. Now we're moving on to A New Hope. First ever Star Wars movie, like, pretty good for when it was made.
Yeah, pretty good.
But the thing is, obviously, there was the drama with Fox owning The New Hope and not George Lucas then. Because in 1977, you would have seen a completely different version of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know about this the situation?
Okay.
Okay, he doesn't. So Fox owned the New Hope. But then in like 1990s, George Lucas went to Fox and said, yeah, I want to own the New Hope. And then he made special edition changes. So, and I think there was some rumours also that the original New Hope is coming out next year, 2027, 18th or 19th of February. Book your tickets. And also talking about the movie, who's your favourite character?
Probably in this, maybe Luke, but also Han Solo did a really good job in this too. Harrison Ford.
It has to be that. Sorry if you heard that. It has to be the man himself, Darth Vader. Like
Probably, but Obi-Wan was really good in it too. I mean, the self-sacrifice to let Luke and Leia.
You know the original plans he was supposed to survive.
Yeah.
He did. He just. Okay, out of 10.
Out of 10,
I think.
What do you think it is?
I think it's 7.
7? Did we not already put a 7? But it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because it's not better than Attack of the Clones, but it's pretty
It's
good.
not better than Attack of the Clones, or is it for Revenge of the Sith?
Now moving on to the best movie from the 80s. I am your father.
Hell no.
Okay, yeah. The Empire Strikes Back, obviously most iconic line in Star Wars, do you think?
IDK. I think Hello There is more.
Okay, we'll speak about iconic lines maybe in another video. I think it's May the Force be with you. So, who's your favourite character in The Empire Strikes Back? It's got to be him, isn't it? You know who I'm talking about. Go. Who? Go. Who's your favourite character in The Empire Strikes Back?
You tell us.
It's got to be Darth Vader. It's got to be Darth Vader.
Yeah, it has to.
Best original trilogy movie?
Yeah, it had the most views, but a lot of people say it is one of the best.
Out of 10?
You rate.
Okay, let's go 9. That was pretty good. 9.
9. Yeah.
Okay, now moving on to the Return of the Jedi.
Wookiee, no.
The Ewoks.
Ewok.
I'm a Jedi like my father before me.
Now moving on to Return of the Jedi. Is it better than Empire Strikes Back?
I mean, it could be, but
You can't.
No.
There is.
No.
Okay.
No. Like
Favorite character.
favorite character.
It was the first real time you got to see Palpatine. Very great character in that movie. Don't think it's the best one though. Who's your favorite?
Who's yours?
Who's yours?
I'm asking you.
I think Han Solo's pretty good, but I'd say Han Solo was picked for a favorite character in a movie later on. So I'll go Luke.
Yeah, I mean, Captain Rex was also in it.
Yeah, but when that was filmed, they didn't know that there was such a thing called Captain Rex.
But it was still a really nice movie.
Out of 10?
8.8.
8.8.
8.8. Yeah, it could.
8.5.
Yeah, 8.8.
We'll go 8.6. That was actually opinion from all three of us: Master Plo Koon, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Anakin Skywalker. Now to The Force Awakens. This literally packed out on opening night. You could not get a seat to this. It was the event of the decade.
I feel like it was probably the best in the sequels. Don't talk about Rise of Skywalker and Last Jedi, but yeah, probably.
No, because Last Jedi was the one that got the hate for the sequels, and then Rise of the Skywalker also did get quite a lot of hate.
For some reason, Obi-Wan Kenobi, this guy next to me, he likes Rise of Skywalker.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Please.
We'll talk about that later. Okay, favorite character from Force Awakens. For me, Han Solo just felt different in this movie. He just felt different.
Yeah, I mean, I like Chewie though.
Chewie and Han. We'll go with Chewie and Han. This would give a 6.5. 6.5. I don't think it's better than Attack of the Clones or New Hope. So 6.5 for The Force Awakens. Then to the flop of the century, is it The Last Jedi? Last Jedi, where it all went wrong. Where did it? Where do you think it went wrong?
Just because
You make Luke a cranky old man.
yeah, and how someone please explain to me how he dies just because of him, I think, cloning himself via the Force.
But how do you get, like, is Rey the main character vibe?
No, and plus she's
The Rey and Kylo Ren thing is,
oh
yeah. Favorite character from this movie? Who? You have to choose one.
no.
Obviously not Snoke. We will go with.
But Snoke dies so easily. Imagine how could he not sense that something?
Okay,
wrong?
Anakin. We will go with what's his name now? Chewie. Moving on to the final movie of the saga, Rise of the Skywalker. Next. Moving on to the Rise of Skywalker now. I think it's better than the last one, honestly.
No.
You can't say it could be. You have to give me a yes or no answer.
Because the story, it just doesn't make any sense. How did she find a dagger in the middle of nowhere? And the Death Star ruins where it came so many years after the dagger was made. And how does it align up to the Death Star? And how are the Final Order troopers even made on Exegol? And why in The Last Jedi, when they ask for help on, I think, Crate, nobody comes. But in Exegol, 100 or millions of people come. And that's only possible to go to via a Wayfinder.
But you get the return of Emperor Palpatine. Is that not making it a little bit better?
He should have stayed dead. And
Okay, favorite character.
Favorite? None of them.
Okay, rating.
0.000.
Okay, we give it a 3. We give it a 3. Like the video and subscribe to our channel. The goal is 1K by the end by July.
Probably.
So subscribe.